Now in high definition, Mount Pleasant's own News Central 34 at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ashley Raymond.
And I'm Joe Gebhardt. And our top story tonight.
For most people, taking out the garbage means they fill up the trash bin, take it to the curb, and a truck takes it away. But for those who want to know what really happens to their trash, there's a Grand Rapids garbage tour run by Grand Rapids Community College professor Sarah Yabb. The tour takes participants to the city's landfill, its recycling plant, and its waste-to-energy plant. Officials say the process reduces the amount of trash that goes to the landfill by about 90% and generates about 100,000 megawatts of energy per year. People who have attended the tour thus far include manufacturers who want to know more about the city's waste cycle and businesses that want to become more green. Governor Rick Snyder has filed a grant application to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services to collaborate with the federal government on a state partnership health exchange. The proposed health market would establish a state-run online market where Michigan residents could shop for private health care insurance coverage. Under President Barack Obama health care law, each state must decide whether to operate its own insurance exchange, let the federal government do it, or form a partnership which state and federal agencies would play different roles. The state Senate has approved the system, but the House has delayed action because its Republican majority opposes President Obama's plan. The next major milestone is December 14th, when states must declare if they wish to operate in their own exchanges. According to government reports released today, more than 300,000 homeowners have received $26 billion in relief under the foreclosure abuse settlements. 5 of the country's largest home mortgages lenders have modified home loans, reduced interest rates, and foreign debt as a part of the communities they made in February. The bank claims that borrowers will save an average of $409 a month. Only mortgages held by the banks or owned by investors who approve the modifiers are eligible for relief under the new settlement. The Central Michigan University Human Resources Department has formed a work group to re-evaluate the smoke-free policy on Central's campus. The current smoke policy, formed back in 2008, forbids individuals from smoking within 25 feet of an entrance or exit, air duct, or window near any campus facility. Smoking is also not permitted inside any university building. According to CM Life, the group consists of administrators, faculty, residents, and members of the SGA. The group is scheduled to meet several times during the remainder of the fall and spring semester to discuss improvements to the current smoke-free policy. Once the group has had time to form an opinion and find evidence for or against the current policy, they'll present a recommendation to the university. New York City officials say about 200 homes will be demolished in the next few days. Almost all of them are 1- and 2-family houses in Staten Island, Queens, and Brooklyn. These homes are in addition to 200 houses that are already particularly or completely burned down, washed away, or otherwise damaged. The New York City Buildings Department says it's still inspecting nearly 500 other damaged structures, and even some of those that could be demolished. Officials said no decisions have been made about rebuilding in the storm-battered areas. Some of the houses that are being torn down were built nearly half a century ago and are summer bungalows and have been since expanded. Current building codes would likely prohibit reconstruction of similar houses. 3 people were killed in 2 separate fires in Detroit on Sunday. An elderly husband and wife were killed in an early morning fire in their house on the city's northwest side. Fire investigators said the back of the house was fully engulfed in flames when they discovered the bodies of Kyle and Teresa Bozeman. Detroit Fire Arson Lieutenant Dennis Richardson said an investigation is underway, but the fire does not appear to be suspicious in nature and there was no evidence of foul play. Also Sunday morning, 51-year-old Keith Jackson was killed when his home on the west side of Detroit caught fire. According to reports, Jackson was using a generator to heat his home, causing the fire. He was unable to make it outside once flames erupted. The fire is being investigated as suspicious.
That's all the news we have for tonight. From Badgie and Chris Michael, I'm Joe Gebhardt.
And I'm Ashley Raymond. If you want to find out more about these stories, go to our website at newscentral34.com. And don't forget to tune in to more Rock 91.5 and Mountain 101 for your latest news updates. Have a great night.